The fear of failure is a real thing, and I think we have to be talking about it more because there are actually legit people that have fear of failing in life generally, not in a certain thing, but general thing in everything that they do. They just have a fear of, oh, I must not fail, and we have to talk about it. Yeah. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tracy. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Mario G. If you've not subscribed, if you've been here before or you're new, please hit the subscribe button so every time I post, you will be notified. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, guys, today we're going to be talking on how to overcome the fear of failure. I feel that a lot of us go through this and we never talk about it, right? Everybody have a fear of not making it in life. Everybody have a have a fear of, oh, I will not attain what I'm supposed to attain. You know, understand? I will not be who I want to be, or that my particular goal, I will not get it. A fear of failure comes with a lot of anxiety, overthinking. It comes with a lot of self-doubt. It comes with a lot of, will it ever happen to me? Will it ever be me? It comes with a lot of, I don't think, I can make it. It comes with a lot of things, and it comes with bad things, bad thoughts in particular. Nothing good comes out with the fear of failure, right? So these are few steps, that few things, few tips that I'm using to overcome the fear of failure, in my life, because I'm not going to come here and tell you that no, I never had. I did, right? And sometimes it comes. The first thing is accepting that yes, I have a fear, or you have a fear of failing. Now, a lot of us try as much as possible to max a lot of things in this life, and overcoming the fear of not making it, or the fear of not making it, is one of the things that we always overcome. And most of the time, we always use something else to cover it up, right? You have to accept. That's the first thing you have to do. And that was what really helped me when, I started thinking about my life and all that. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I have a fear that, maybe I will never, be someone. Maybe I will never make it, or maybe this whole comfortable life and everything that I feel that I want for myself, maybe I might not even reach it, right? Yes, that fear is there. It was there, and I had to accept it. But something I've come to understand over time is that fear is a feeling. It's a feeling that if you feed on it, you are going to be there for a very long time. Is almost as similar as jealousy, right? It's a feeling. It's there. Everybody has jealousy in them. Now, it simply just means that you want what other person has, right? You see it is good, you want it, you like it, you want it for yourself. But when you start to feed on it, you start to wish bad on the person, that is where it becomes evil, right? So it's as simple as this one too, as fear of not making it. Yes, just accept that yes, I have this fear, but how can I work towards it? Fear is a feeling, and it's a feeling that you can overcome constantly with constant effort, like constant effort and constant intentionality. Now, what fear steals from you is the fact that you have to walk, towards the thing that you want, but you sit down there and you are being afraid the year is going by. You sit down there and you're being afraid the opportunity of you to be a great person is going by. So it is always very, very important. Accept that yes, I have this feeling of fear, but don't let it take charge of you. Don't let it be the reason why you do the certain things that you do. Don't let it be the reason why you chase the goal that you chase. Basically, that's one is to understand why you are afraid, right? Are you afraid because you are nervous? Are you afraid because you are overthinking the future? Are you afraid because you feel like I said before, you feel like, oh, I cannot get it. Now, a lot of my own stage of being afraid of failure came from first, like, oh, are you sure this thing will be good, right? There's nobody in my little lineage that's done this before. And there was another phrase of my fear of failure coming from anxiety and overthinking the future. And I felt like it was so overwhelming. You know when they say dream big, God will cover the bill. It's That's like my own dream. I have like big dreams in my mind, and it came from the fact that I was anxious. Do you understand? So you have to always know what it is. Why are you afraid of failing? Are you anxious? Are you overthinking that, this is my goal, it's too big? Are you sure I can do it? You need to know which it is. You have to be very specific. That's why I always preach, please try to know yourself. I think I have a video on how to know yourself better or something like that. I'm going to link it in my description box if I do. It's always very important. There's a reason why you do exactly how you do. And if you don't understand who you are, you don't understand the things that you do, you don't understand the things that you like, you don't know yourself deep down, you cannot know the reason why you are afraid to fail. It's as simple as that. So it's always very important. Understand why you are afraid to fail, and understand where it's coming from. Is it anxiety? Is it overthinking? Understand the mechanism, and that is where you start to tackle it. You know what it is. Overthinking, I started not to overthink it. I started thinking on the future, right? I started thinking of the things that I can control right now, right? And it's been working for me. I'm not afraid of, failing, because I know that yes, if I don't do this, I will do another thing. If that doesn't work, I'm not looking at the future 10 years. No, I'm here right now in 2025. I'm going to be here in April 2025. So it's always very, very important to understand, where the fear is coming. Next one is to take things little by little, step by step. Now, the only reason why you might be thinking of failure or you're afraid is because you feel that that thing that you're doing is overwhelming, right? And you want to do everything at the same time. You want it right now. You want to do everything at the same time. You want to have that goal right now. We're all humans. We all go through this. I go through it. I want my YouTube to be 1K. I want my watch time to be 4,000. I want to be monetized, right? But I've come to understand that there are little steps that you can take, right, day by day. Your goal is not too big, it's just big because you already have the final picture, right? The steps that you need to take are small and little, day by day steps. Learn to take things step by step. I had to teach myself that, like, this is what I'm doing right now, this is what I will do right now. The next one, what I want to do, I'll take it step by step. Yes, I have a goal. Yes, I have a plan. Yes, I know where I want to get to, but I have to take it step by step. I cannot rush myself and start saying that, oh, this is what I have to do immediately to get this. Do you understand? Step by step. You overcome, the fear of failure, because you're like, okay, this is progress. I am moving, right? You are enjoying the progress of whatever it is that you're doing. So it's always very, very, very important to think things step by step, little by little, according to your capacity, especially according to your mental capacity. Is very, very important. The next one is to use the what if method. Now, this is the method that I am trying to get into. Now, this method is simply just, okay, what if it doesn't happen? Okay, what if it happens? Now, I think a lot of us are always very, we have that big picture, like I said, and we always feel like that big picture is what it's supposed to be. I have the big picture, right? And I feel like, oh, this big picture is what it's supposed to be. But most of the time, we don't use this method of, okay, if it happen, it happen. If it does not happen, is it plan B? If it doesn't happen, can I do something else? It doesn't have to be that particular thing. Do you understand? So the more you are afraid of failing in the particular thing, the more you feel like that thing has to be what it is. Just use the what if. Yes, I plan on YouTube, and what if I feel like I'm supposed to gain, 5,000 subscribers in, like, in the next 5 years or in the next 6 years, and I don't? What if I now overpass? Like, they have to, I don't know how to put it, but sometimes when you live on probability, it really helps you, because it helps you not to feel like you're a failure. It also helps you not to feel like you don't have anything for yourself in your life, right? Because I have just come to I've come to build myself to, okay, if this goes on well, fine. If it doesn't go on well, we move, right? And that is something that I apply to so many things, and it has helped me to overcome the aspect of failing, the aspect of putting pressure on things, the aspect of trying to force things, trying to make things work by force by fire. Sometimes some things are not supposed to be some certain type of way. Sometimes some things are supposed to come certain time. Sometimes some things are supposed to be done a certain way, right? But if you are putting too much pressure, if you are trying as much as possible to use only one method, and which is it must work, say, you have a fear of failing. And that is something that I've just come to understand lately, that in everything that you do, just try to gamble a bit, right? If it happens, fine. I'm a plan B type of girl, right? If it happens, fine. If it doesn't, where will my mind be? I'm very particular about my mental health, right? So I would just say, if it happens, fine. I'll be happy about it. If it doesn't, I'll be sad, but you know what? I will move on. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing that thing, or maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else, or maybe it's going to come later on, right? So sometimes it's okay to do things by gambling, using the what if method and what if not method. Very, very important. It really save you a lot of stress, a lot of not getting anxious, and a lot of not overthinking. The last one is you having fear of failure. Don't let it be a sign for you to stop whatever it is that you're doing. Don't let it be a full stop where you're like, okay, yes, I'm done. I'm afraid. That means this thing, I'm not supposed to do it. I know you've heard it so many times. That thing, that particular thing that you're afraid of is what you're supposed to be doing, right? So it's always very, very important to know that it is not a sign, it is a signal, right? It's a signal of, oh, I think this is bigger than me. You know, can I do it? I think I should do it. It's like, whew, this thing is challenging the inner me, and I'm going to do it, right? So it's always very, very important to not let anything stop you, right? You're afraid, you're just so afraid. Oh, what if I fail in this thing? Then I need to stop it. No, I think that's the time that you are supposed to be doing it, right? When you are afraid of doing it. I will say this example, and I can never forget it in my entire life, right? The first ever wedding cake I've ever done. And in case you are watching this for the first time, I'm a baker, right? The first wedding cake I ever did, I covered like a big 14 tier. I think it's a big 14 tier cake. And I was alone, right? My sister just went upstairs to pick something, and I was covering it. So she was supposed to come downstairs before I finished covering it, but she didn't come, and I was covering it. I was screaming, and I was afraid. I was afraid that that cake was going to drop. Like, I almost was teary, right? I was really afraid. And that thing just told me that, what if she wasn't here? Won't you do it? And I was like, oh, I don't think I can do it. Like, it was like a conversation between me and me in my mind. I was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. And I wanted to stop. But my mind was like, you know what? Continue. And I covered that cake, and I smiled. And I would tell you guys that I was shaking doing it, but I smiled like, okay, if I was really afraid and I stopped, I would have to like wait, I would have to like cover the cake all over again. And that's like a lot of stress. But it was just a signal that keep going. It's hard, yes, but you will get it, right? So it's always very important to know that you feeling afraid, or you trying to overcome the fact that, okay, this thing is actually so overwhelming, it's too big, can I do it? It's just a sign for you to continue. And that's like a very simple and short way to explain it. Yeah, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you're not. Give me a comment, share this video to anybody that you feel might need it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.